Recently, I've been working on creating an ATS or an applicant tracking system, and I've been using Softr databases, Softr front end, and Softr workflows. And I came across this one feature last time when I was creating the details page of a requisition, and that is filtering by current page record. And this concept can help you build things like candidate pipelines, project dashboards, client portals, CRM views, and internal tools. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works and how to use it so you can use it in different systems. That's if you're using Softr. Welcome back everyone to another video here at the Automation This YouTube channel. My name is Will with LocodeSystems, and on this channel, we help teams design and build internal tools, portals, and automation workflows so their businesses can run more efficiently without over-engineering things. And today we're going to be talking about one of the most useful features when building apps in Softr. The key idea here is that when a user opens up a record in Softr, the platform will automatically know which record you're viewing. For example, I have this requisition section here of my ATS application opened, and I'm going to be clicking in this requisition for IT Service Desk Delivery Manager. When I hit open, it's going to automatically show all the applications that have come in for this specific job posting. So this is related to the IT Service Desk Delivery Manager record, and all the applications are also related to that, whether that's apply, submitted, interviewing. Now this is really useful because this means that every block on this page can filter the data using this specific value. And so instead of showing all the records in the table, you can filter in records that belong specifically to this page. So this is very simple to do. So right now I'm in my requisitions details page. And if I click on this block, which by the way, I've used a tab container. So I have different tabs: applied, submitted, interview, offer, and place. And when you first don't have this filter to show everything for this current record, it's going to show everything in that table. So what we want to do first is make sure that you have it set up to the correct database and you're selecting the correct table. For my example is the applications table. Okay, so let me quickly show you how to do this. So right now we're in our requisitions page. Let's go back to our Softr builder. And as you see, we have this requisition ID is the same as the requisition UI ID. And our source is the application table. But if we go to our database, we know that in our applications table, at first, you may not have the requisitions UI ID. Let me show you this requisitions UI ID and what it is. So if we click on this field, the requisition UI ID is just a formula of the record ID. And this is a unique Softr ID that it gives to every record. But since we're using our applications table, we want to pull this record from the requisition over to our applications table. And in order to do that, we need to pull it by using the requisitions lookup field. So we need to use a field type of lookup, go into our requisitions table, and then look for the rec UI ID, which is the same name of this field, and then pull it. So let's go, let's take a look here. So here I've named it rec UI ID. If we go to our applications table and we look at this lookup field that I already pulled from my table, it's a field type of lookup. I named it requisition ID. I went into the job opening source, which is the same as my requisitions table, and I pulled that field from that table into my applications table. That way, when we go back to our Softr builder, I'm able to pull it from the applications table. Otherwise, if you don't have that pulled into your table that you're using within this table, you're not going to be able to see it. So the next thing is you need to add a condition. So if the requisition ID that you pulled from the requisitions table via a lookup type is going to be the same as the requisitions UI ID, which is from the record that you're actually looking at right now. So for this specific case, it may be the IT director role, or if we go back to our application, the incident manager, junior software developer. Okay. Once you pull that, it's going to only give you everything related to this specific requisition or job posting in this example. That is the same as the requisition ID in the table as the current record that you're currently pulling. So say is, then you already have that, but you will select current record. And in current record, you would refer to the requisition UI ID, which is coming from the requisitions table. And then the only one more step that you need to do is actually just add another condition to say, I want to filter everything in this table by this. For this example, is going to be the ATS stage, which is going to include exactly this value of placed. And we can just select it from the options. Now, once you do that, it's going to filter everything in this specific table. It's going to filter only the records related to this job posting or requisition that have the status of placed. And apply, you already see that I have some applications and all the status is applied. Okay. And that's basically how you do it. Fairly simple on how to get this done. So now let's go over a few cases where you can use this and put it into practice. The first one is the recruiting system that I already showed you, and how I should also show you how to do it by using this as an example. Example number 2 is project management. So you can use this exact same concept for project management. Imagine you have these two tables. You have a projects table, a task table, and each task has a field of project ID. So that's when someone opens a project page, Softr knows the project ID. So every project page automatically shows the task for that specific project. Now, another common use case is a client portal. For example, clients, invoices, and imagine that you have each invoice that contains a client ID. So when a client logs in and views their page, you can filter everything to only invoices where the client ID equals the current page record. Now the client only sees their own invoices and they don't see everything in the back end. And finally, example number 4 is a CRM. So this also works great for CRM. So for example, you have companies, contacts, and each contact has a company ID. And on the company page, you can show the contacts where the company ID equals the current page record. Every page automatically lists the contacts associated with that actual record. Now, why is this so powerful? Well, the reason this feature is so powerful is because it allows you to create dynamic pages that automatically displays related data. So instead of building custom logic or complicated automations, Softr handles these relationships through simple filters. And once your data is structured properly, you can build entire systems just by connecting records. The most important thing is making sure that your table is properly linked. And usually this means creating relationships. Once the relationship exists, Softr can easily filter records based on the current page. Once you understand this concept, you can build a wide range of tools in Softr, things like recruiting systems, in my case, project management tools, CRMs, client portals, and HR systems. It all starts with structuring your data and using the current page record filters effectively. Now, if you're interested in building internal tools and automation systems like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, questions you would like to ask, go ahead and put them in the comments below. And if you need help from us here at LocodeSystems in building anything like this, automations, client portals, or actual full-blown applications, reach out to us at LocodeSystems.com. Go ahead and schedule your free 30-minute consultation and let us know how we can help. That's going to be it for the video today. I appreciate you for watching. My name is Will, and I'll see you on the next one.